of subject microprocessor. We are in the third unit, that is instruction set of 8086. Today's our topic is topic number 3.6, that is string related instructions or string manipulation instruction. So string instructions are stored or categorized into string instruction set. So today we will study about the different string instructions present in 8086. Course outcome includes use instructions for different addressing modes. So the learning outcomes of this video includes string instruction set of 8086 and to study its different string related instructions which are used for manipulating the strings in 8086 while processing. POs mapped are PO1, PO4, PO6 and PO7. So coming to instruction set of 8086, instruction is nothing but a command that is given to the processor to perform a specified task. Now the string instruction set consists of different string manipulation related instructions. So first we need to know what is a string. String is a collection of data stored in consecutive memory locations. String is a collection of data stored in consecutive memory location. It consists of different instructions to perform string manipulation operations like move string, scan string, load string, etc. So we will study each of these instructions in detail. So coming to the move instruction is used to move the data from source to the destination. Now this move instruction is subcategorized into three sections, that is move S, that is move string, move SB, that is move string byte, and move string word, that is SW. So what is the difference between move S, move SB and move SW? So as we all know, byte means 8 bit. Suppose the string is of 1 byte, that is 8 bit. String is of 1 byte, that is 8 bit. Then we will use the instruction SB, that is move SB. If the string is of 16 bit, that is 1 word, then we will use the instruction move SW. And in the case when we don't know the size of the string, that is whether it is 8 bit or 16 bit, then in that case we will use the instruction move S. So syntax is move S destination comma source, or move SB destination comma source, or move SW destination comma source. Now here we only have to specify move S, move SB or move SW, because internally all the string related operations are performed in index registers, that is source index and destination index. This we have seen in the architecture of 8086, and the segments which are used to store the string is data segment and extra segment. So data segment and extra segment are used to store the strings, whereas index register are used to store is index. So move instruction, it copies a byte or a word or location in data segment to a location in extra segment. So what this move instruction will perform, it copies a string or a string byte or a string word from data segment into extra segment. This will be common to the each instruction we will study in this string instruction set. Strings are always stored in data segment and extra segment, and along with the segment we have to specify the index register. So the string will be copied from DS to ES, that is data segment to extra segment. By default, these segments are predefined in 8086 for string. So string will always be stored in data segment and extra segment, and data segment will be indexed by SI register, that is source, and extra segment will be the destination, so it will be specified or indexed by DI, source index and destination index. The offset of the source is pointed by SI. Offset means the index. The index of the source segment is pointed by SI, and the offset of the destination is pointed by DI. CX register contains a counter, so this instruction is very important. So move S, move SB or move SW will move the instruction, move the string from data segment to extra segment. Data segment will be pointed by SI register, that is source index, because data segment is the source and extra segment is the destination. Next is compare string byte or compare string word. So the same concept is applied here also. Instead of move, we are using compare. So it will compare a string byte, a string word, or a string. Where will be the source and the destination string will be present? In the data segment and extra segment. So syntax is same: compare CMP S destination comma source, CMP SB destination comma source, CMP SW as destination comma source. It compares a byte or a word in one string with a byte or a word in another string. Simply we have to give CMP S ES colon DI, that is our destination, and source will be DS colon SI. SI holds the offset of source and DI holds the offset of destination. Offset means the index. So this instruction is used to compare two strings, whether string 1 is having more length than string 2 or string 2 is having more length. For these comparison operations we will use this instruction. CMP S will be used, CMP S instruction will be used in case we don't know the length of the string. SB will be used when both the strings are of 8 bits. SW will be used when both strings are of 16 bits. Same instruction is here. Next instruction is scan a string byte. It compares a byte or a word in AL or AX with a byte or a word pointed by ES colon DI. So basically scan instruction will compare a byte or a word with a byte or a word pointed by ES colon DI. So this instruction is very rarely used, but this is given in the syllabus, so we have to study it. So scan S, this will compare a byte or a word in AL or AX register with a byte or a word pointed by ES colon DI register. Next is load string byte, load string word. It copies a byte or a word from a string pointed by SI in data segment into AL or AX. So what this load will perform, load instruction, it copies a byte from the source string into the AL or AX register. If the string is of 8 bit, then the contents will be copied into AL register. If the string is of 16 bit, then the contents of the string will be copied into AX register. Next is store. Now this is the contrast or inversion of load instruction. In load we are copying the contents of the string pointed by SI in AL, but in store reverse operation will occur, in which we will copy the contents of AL or AX into the SI register. So it copies a word or a byte from AL AX to a memory location pointed by DI. Why DI is used? Because DI is used for destination index. SI is used for source index. Next is repeat. To repeat is a prefix which is written before one of the string instruction. So repeat is a prefix instruction which is written before any of the string instruction. It will cause the counter CX to be decremented and the string instruction to be repeated until CX becomes 0. So this instruction we will see in detail in fourth unit, that is in programming. Repeat equals or repeat 0. REPE means repeat equals, REPZ means repeat if 0. It will cause the string instruction to be repeated as long as the strings are equal or counter is not equals to 0. Similarly, repeat not equals and repeat not 0 instruction. So in this way we studied the different string instructions. Normally in the overall programming we will only use these instructions 10 to 15% of times. So these are not very much or very important, but we have to study this in case if any program is given in the MSBT exam, we can solve the string related instruction. So important MSBT related questions are: list the string instructions, explain the repeat instruction and the move S instruction. Move S means move string, size is not specified. So we have learned today about the what is the string instruction set of 8086 and different string instructions. So thanks for watching the video. In the next video we will see about the process control instructions of 8086. This will be the last topic of this unit, third unit, process control instructions.